Welcome back, everyone. Okay, so what if we told you there is one simple thing that you could be doing daily that would not only improve your everyday life, but your sex life as well?
Well, putting your mind to it can enhance pleasure both in and out of the bedroom. Here to tell us all about it is our very own relationship expert, Cynthia Loyst. Jason, we can't wait to dive into this conversation. However, we do have another guest joining us here today. Welcome to the social Josie Now, Josie, you and Cynthia have an exciting new project that you're launching together. It's a podcast called Cynthia and Josie's Unmentionables. We're going to talk more about the podcast later. For now, love and sex is on the table, so this is what the conversation is all about. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
Okay, so we're gonna dive in because, Cyn, you say there is one thing that anyone can be doing right now to improve our sex lives, and you say it's free.
Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah.
What is this magic pill?
Yeah, it isn't a lotion, a potion, or a pill, but it is pretty magical in a word. You've heard it. It is called mindfulness. And before anybody eye rolls me about this, because that has really become a buzzword that gets dropped a lot lately, there is research to back this up. And it's Canadian research, so you gotta love that. Lainey Lui, she's a psychologist and she's a sex researcher out of the University of British Columbia. And for years, she has looked at women and studied women who implement a mindfulness practice and a meditation practice on the regular. And what she found out was that it not only improved their sexual desire, their arousal levels, their lubrication levels, lessened pain, it improved their overall sexual satisfaction, so much so that it has greater efficacy than any pill that's on the market that's FDA approved and any studied therapeutic remedy as well. So this stuff works.
Wow.
And it is absolutely free. Now, just one small caveat. Even though this research has been done on women specifically, it actually has benefits for any body, literally any body.
Okay, I think you have sold us, but you did mention, that word mindfulness gets tossed around too much. So let's talk about what mindfulness really is.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really, there's not a simple answer, but I'm gonna make it as simple as possible. It is the practice of basically focusing your awareness on the present moment over and over again. So it's based in the Buddhist tradition. You can do it alongside an actual meditation practice, but the idea of mindfulness is that you can actually do it when you're going about your daily activities. You can practice mindfulness anytime you're walking the dog, doing the dishes, having sex. It's about bringing yourself back, and here's the key. It's releasing your thoughts and not having the judging mind that is so often occupying us on a day-to-day basis. So it's like you have a thought, let it go, come back to the body in the present moment.
Okay, so mindfulness and in the bedroom with sex, how does that work?
Okay, so it's kind of the same idea. Basically, one of the biggest inhibitors to pleasure when it comes to women in particular is us just getting out of touch from our mind and body connection. So what this does is it centers us back in our feeling body. And also another big problem and inhibitor is spectatoring. This is what therapists refer to as the action of us. Instead of being present, we are thinking like, how do I look? What is this? What's happening? I don't know about this position. You know what I mean? We're pulled out constantly. And so this trains your brain to get back into the moment.
Okay, so could incorporating mindfulness in the bedroom, is it as easy as it sounds?
Okay, it is easy, but Mel, I feel like you'll appreciate this. Like you wouldn't pick up a weight and expect to see results like after just doing it once. The key to getting this right is practice. So you have to do it repeatedly, and then it's almost like it trains your brain to automatically go into that space whenever you're in a sexy situation. So that's what you want to ultimately get into.
Well, we want to get into it, so let's start.
Okay, so we're all gonna do a demo. So this is based out of Lainey Lui's book, Better Sex Through Mindfulness. She has a book and then a workbook. Normally this activity would be done over like 10 to 12 minutes. We're gonna do a truncated version, but anyone who's at home could try this tonight if they want to. So you all have items in front of you. I want you to choose one of them. This is traditionally called the raisin exercise, Lainey. I know. I know how much you hate raisins. Yes, you don't have to choose a raisin. I offered up a marshmallow or a piece of chocolate as well. So choose an item, and I'm gonna walk you through this step by step. So first, okay, stop. Take a deep breath in, okay? Everybody can wait. And out. Now I want you to start examining the object first. Open up your eyes, look at it, and see it. Forget about any story you have associated with this. I don't care if your grandmother used to cook with it. I don't care if you ate it last night. Release yourself of any story. Just see it as an object. Now, yeah, feel it, exactly. What do you notice about the color, the texture, the weight? Now, you might be thinking, I can see it. You might be thinking, this is dumb. What does this have to do with sex? Get rid of that thought. Just release it gently from your brain. It's okay if it comes up. Okay, so now bring it to your lips. Feel it maybe even against your lips. What does it feel like? What does it smell like? Now gently you can put it inside. I just want it to rest on your tongue, very gently. This is starting to get very, very intimate, isn't it? Put it on your tongue. What are you noticing? How does it feel? Don't chew it yet. How does it feel there? I see mouth.
Trying not to swallow it.
Okay, now I want you. I want you to take a very intentional bite and allow it to sort of like ruminate around your mouth, chewing. What does it taste like? What are your taste buds acknowledging? Okay, so we did a fast version of this. I just want you to be aware we did this in the speed mode. But I'm curious, like, what was that like for you? Like, can you imagine what this experience could be like?
I feel like this would be better if I wasn't in front of an entire audience.
Fair. Very
But it
fair.
was great.
Very fair.
Thank you.
Okay, so I don't like dark chocolate.
Okay.
But the fact that you made me slow down before tasting it meant that I was kind of like, it enhanced the anticipation.
Yes.
So it's whatever they say about like tantric, like hold off on your orgasm.
Yes.
It's similar to that. Is that what we're going for?
Yes. Well, I mean, do you have an idea about how this relates to sex? Because you're right. Like you're right in the right zone.
Yeah. Yeah, that. We only have 15 seconds. We want to hear you. Yeah.
Well, I'll just say this. Yeah, exactly.
Right?
It centers you in the present moment. It builds anticipation. It also how our body reacts just involuntarily with saliva glands. You can see how that relates. So it's worth to check out and practice. Just saying, just putting it out there.
And on that note, sales of chocolate and marshmallows go through the roof. Cynthia, this was so eye-opening, really, really cool. I know it was on fast mode, but we totally get it as well. So yes, grab your raisins, your marshmallows, your chocolate, all your good stuff for tonight. Now, studio audience, you heard Cynthia mention this book a couple of times, but you are going home with a copy of Lori Brato's book, The Better Sex Through Mindfulness Workbook, a guide to cultivating desire. So that's so cool. And Josie, you're going to stick around as well. As Lainey said off the top, we're going to hear more about your unmentionables after this.
Hey there! Wasn't that great? Do you know where you can find some equally good content? Our YouTube page. It's filled with discussions, debates, and some laughs. Head there now, like and subscribe.